I'm Joe Stein, editor-publisher of Florida Golf Magazine. Today, we're at Gulfstream Country Club in beautiful Delray Beach, playing golf with golf course designer Pete Dye. Pete has also promised to answer a few questions about his newly released special edition autobiographical book, Bury Me in a Putt Bunker, which is available at Amazon.com and Barnes & Noble.
We're on the 18th hole at the Gulfstream Golf Course, which is located just north of Delray Beach, Florida, and you can see the ocean, and it's the only hole I think in Florida that it's on the ocean, which you can actually see the waves hit the beach line, and it's a beautiful hole. So it's a little dog lake to the left. It used to be that they had sea grapes going down where along the edge of the ocean. We got a machine coming now. Okay?
Yes, sir.
It's the 18th hole at Gulfstream, and it's where you can see the waves hit the beach line when you play the golf hole. It used to be the old golf hole was on the roadside, and you couldn't see the ocean. But we did this about 2 years ago, and nobody shot me yet, so we're doing okay. I hope it's all right. But everybody plays here, and they still have the old hole, but you don't see it because it's hidden behind the coconut trees and the way it's planted out. But the old hole, you'll see it in a minute when you walk over to the right. Well, I'll wait till the guy gets out of the way. He's out of the way now.
That's about right where you want to be.
That's okay. Down the fairway. Okay, we're on the 18th hole of the new 18th hole at the Gulfstream Golf Course, located just north of Delray Beach, and you can see the ocean all the way, and you can see the waves hit the beach and everything. It's a new hole, and the old hole is to the left. And I guess when Mr. Ross built the golf course in 1923, they didn't think they could grow grass next to the ocean. And so there was sea grapes here and everything else, and you really couldn't see the ocean from the old hole. But now you see the whole ocean from the landing area to the green, and the green is right next to the Atlantic Ocean, and the next thing's out of bounds is Spain, so you're in pretty good shape. I've hit a drive here, and I still have a long shot to the green, but normally from the white markers, the hole plays about 340 yards, and from the back markers, it plays 440 yards, so it's a big difference in length. So I should be playing from the ladies' tee, really. Okay, want me to hit it? I'll try. It's a pretty hard thing to do. Right on line. A little low, but right on line. Okay, we're right in front of the new 18th hole at the Gulfstream Golf Course, and you can see the clubhouse behind it, the old Meisner house that was built in 1923. So the golf course has been here a long time, but the new hole is just east of the old hole, and it's a different hole. But anyhow, it's a good par 4. At least I hope so. I'll try to get on here. Right there. Okay. We're on the 18th green at the Gulfstream Golf Course, and you can see the ocean, you can see the waves, so it's perfect. So if I can make this putt, it'll be more than perfect. All right, more than perfect. Okay.
Nice.
I hope you caught that, boys. Okay. All right. Well, here I am with my lovely wife, Alice, at the Gulfstream Golf Course just north of Delray, and we can see the ocean. It really looks great.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Good to be here. Okay.
Mr. Dye, in your book, you talk about understanding the architect's strategy in order to improve your score. Keeping that in mind, could you give us an example of what you mean by hoodwinking the golfer?
Well, you know, there's a lot of ways to hoodwink the golf course player. But what we do a lot of times, we make the fairways very wide for the higher handicap player. And then if he goes on the wide side of the hole, well, then the bunkers come into play. So if the fellow that tries to take the short route and stay near the bunkers on the right side, then he has an open shot to the green. But most players are hoodwinked, you might say, and they go to the open side of the fairway, and then they have to come across the bunkers to get into the green. So it's a little strategy, but it doesn't slow down play much, and every once in a while you catch a good player. And then also when you're working the bunkers around the green, the front bunkers are the bunkers that are up to the front of the green. Normally that's where the higher handicap player gets into it. So you put the pin in the back left or the back right, and you have the bunker back there, then you make it more severe. And then it's not only is more severe to get out of, the green is narrower, it may be 40, 45 feet wide, and they go over the green, and then the recovery shot is much more difficult. So you do everything you can to make the golf course more difficult for the good player and not as difficult for the higher handicap player.
Very good, sir. Mrs. Dye, we heard that you designed the cover. I didn't know you was a graphic artist.
Well, I didn't have to be much of a graphic artist with this great picture that Kenny May has from that he took of Pete in a sand bunker with the tripod doing what he really does well. And I'm really excited about this book because it's got so many new things in it. It's a new edition of Bury Me in a Pop Bunker. But the important thing is I was so anxious to have Pete's philosophies and his creative insights and some of his playing tips included. So this book is full of all new things, including something we've never done before called Dye-isms, a whole bunch of kind of unusual, amusing, and different sayings that are especially Pete Dye stuff.
Okay. Well, in the new book, there's a lot of new Dye-isms that Alice put in, and one of them, and I remember, of course, the golf course business has slowed down a little bit in the United States, and Golf Digest called me and asked me if I was going to cut back on my staff. And I said the only way I could cut back on my staff is get a divorce. And I've been married for 62 years, so I don't think that's going to happen. Also in my book, there's quotes from Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy and Ron Whitten. And they're all new, so I'm glad to have them and I'm glad to be part of it.
We want to thank you very much for letting us interview you, Pete and Alice. And if it's all right, we'll come back in a couple of weeks when you've got your architectural work squared away and ask you a little bit more about your book.
Good. Well, we're working on Gulfstream Golf Course right now, which is just located north of Delray, and we'll be finished there by the 1st of July. And so we'll have the whole 18 redone, and it's an old golf course. Was originally designed by Donald Ross, and we've just tried to drain it and put a few new things in it to bring it up to today's standard.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you.